Today I'm gonna do Swv Reunited episode 3. This was a really cool episode. I really thought it was better than last week. So, um, they had it started off with SWV had an interview. Jeff had set it up with them having an interview with Ebony magazine. So I was like, well, shit. Hey, y'all should have been with Jeff. Shit, at least he making moves. Y'all just signed with him, and now he already got you set up with Ebony and got you set up with Sony. So, hey, Jeff was the right way to go. So, yeah, they get there. They're taking pictures with people, the staff or whatever. Then they get in there, and they were really open in this interview. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, because I don't know how it printed out with Ebony, but they were very open and real honest with this interview. And the lady just wanted to know about them, like how did they go from then till now, stuff like that. And Coco was just like, you live and you learn. Lily was just like, I had to learn how to be me, myself, and I had to be independent, worry about me. She asked them about having kids, and Lily was talking about she had 2 kids. Coco was saying how she got 2 kids. She got a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old. And they were like, oh, wow. And I was like, damn, you got a baby that old? I was like, girl, we both. I ain't mad at you. So they were talking about her 17-year-old. And she just basically was like, she don't know really, he don't talk to her. And this is why I said, like, this really where it got real and honest when she started talking about him and how he don't like her and he don't talk to her and how she went to London and to see him, and I guess he left London when he found out she was there, so I guess he lived in London. So I was just like, damn. So Tosh felt some kind of way because she was like, I'm supposed to be his godmother and I didn't know nothing about him being missing or whatever. So Coco was just like, I don't really communicate with the girls, because they was like, the lady was like, well, why didn't they know none of them? She was like, I really don't communicate with them. So then it got to where why she don't communicate with them and how she don't trust them. And Lily was talking about how the industry broke up the group and stuff like that. And I was just like, they are so honest. Especially to people you don't know how they gonna print this, and y'all are so honest. But I like their honesty. I can. That's why I said people can relate to them, because they're so open and honest. That's why I like the girl groups of the 90s, because when you talk to them, they still just so open and candid. You can tell they ain't been trained and shit. I like that. I like girls that ain't just been trained and they just gonna give you them and all of them, because even when you see Chili and T-Boz is so not trained, but I like that about her. I like how because she raw. She just, what you see is what you get. I don't like them bitches that's just prima donna and scared how it's going. So I like that. But I don't know, like I said, I don't read Ebony no more, so I don't know how it came out, but I like their honesty. So then they got up and started talking about, the lady asked Coco about her solo career, and she was like, I'm still doing that. They looking at her like, bitch, for real? But they couldn't pop off up in a damn interview, so they just, like, yeah, and just nodding their head with her. And she was talking about how, no, Lily, the only one, she didn't pop up, but she just was like, sometimes I think that can confuse our fans. And I was sitting there like, oh shit, this shows that y'all still ain't getting along right in front of the interview lady. So she was just saying how their songs are really, they got a lot of sex songs. So they won't be able to sing them songs if Coco be tripping and be worried about her gospel career or whatever. And Coco feel like she got this, she can do this, whatever. So after the meeting, they all goes outside or whatever, and Lily and Taj is basically asking Coco, like, what's up with this gospel album? This can affect the group. She like, it's not gonna affect the group. I got this. I know what I'm doing and all this kind of stuff. And Lily was like, you being selfish. So and Taj was like, well, how do we have a comeback if you not focused on our group and you worried about your gospel. So Coco start feeling some kind of way. I guess she start feeling attacked. So she walks off. They like, how the fuck you gonna walk away if we got a meeting right now? She was like, y'all can go by yourself. And I'm like, this is why in the last couple of episodes I have said she is a diva. She feels like it's all about her. And I'm like, girl, you are in a group and you need them just as much as they need you. Please humble yourself. I understand people in the gospel world like you, but come on now, just be honest. Just be honest. Especially, I felt, what's her name, Lily, when she was like, how you worried about so focused on this gospel album and your titties all showing? You do send mixed signals. I'm sorry. Coco, you send real big signals when it comes to that. So Taj and them, Taj goes to Lily's room to go get her for this meeting. They don't know where Coco is, so they end up going to the meeting anyway because they can't let Jeff down and not go to the meeting. So they go to the meeting. They feel in some kind of way because they like, shit, 3 of us are supposed to be here. You know, Jeff and them called it out like, wait, hold up. They like, oh, you know, Taj was like, she'll be here. You know, she don't know what the fuck she asked, so she just praying in her mind. They're like, damn, I hope she show up. So they start talking about where they want the direction of the album to go, what they want from Sony, what Sony want from them, and all this kind of stuff. Coco end up coming in late. I'm like, she is such a diva that she is so unprofessional. You don't come into no meeting that you trying to get this deal, and you coming in there late like, bitch, I'm me. So no, you're not on that status. I'm sorry. Not in the R&B world, not in the gospel world. Sorry, Coco, you're not on that status yet. You're only on the status that you are because you guys are a group. Solo-wise, I feel Lily and them like we all need each other. Her and Tasha was like, shit, we all need each other. And yes, y'all do. As a group, and I love you guys, as a group, you need each other. Solo-wise, don't do it. Don't do it. That's career suicide when these groups be trying to go solo. I be like, it's career suicide. So anyway, after they talk about the meeting. The meeting go really well. Sony is willing to work with them or whatever. They try to say they can get them where they want to be. They can get them better than their last album sales or whatever. So after the meeting, Jeff asked Coco like, "Why are you late?" She was like, "Cause I wanted to be." I'm like, who? I'm trying not to be mean because I really like SWV. Like I say all the time, some fucking people should not have fucking shows. Because you want to like them as an artist, you like their music, but when they get on these shows and they think they all that top-notch titty, no, sorry, Coco, not even SWV, Coco. Didn't you see motherfucking Kelly Price career suicide? Like, don't be her. Do not be her. Everybody loved Kelly Price, and when she got on fucking R&B Divas LA, it was just like everybody got turned off. Please don't let that be you. Please don't let that be you. Because the girl got talent. Just like Kelly Price, you got talent, but your fucking personality will kill it for the game. Like, for real. So, anyway, moving on from that, Coco go to the studio. She goes to see this gospel producer that wants, named Arcelis. I don't want to just not say his name. His name is Arcelis. He plays her a track that he wants her to work on. She feels connected to the track. I thought the track sounded cool. But he asked her about the SWV record, and she said she could do both of them. So we'll see how that go. Jeff sets up a meeting with a musician therapist. And this was another part of the episode that I was like, this is really a good, I think this was a really good episode because it just really showed their truth. It showed their emotions, their honesty, everything. So, they got set up with this musician therapist or whatever to talk about their drama because he feel like in order to work together and sing together, you guys need to settle out your differences. We need to be able to move past this shit. So, Lily was just like, she can't deal with the drama. She feels like she's always in the middle of them two. And she is. She's always in the middle because she get along with both of them. And then Taj was like, she don't even know what's wrong with Coco. Why Coco hate her so much. Why Coco don't want to deal with her. Coco just like, I've been having a walls up since 1992. So she like, why? Why? You never told me why. You just got this wall block and I don't know the reason why. So she was like, because back then management told me you was going back telling them stuff. So the therapist was like, did they tell you exactly what she's supposed to say, or did they just say she was talking about him? Because that's when you know it's rumors. And she was just like, well, no, they didn't ever tell me what was said. And I'm like, so Tosh was like, you could have came and talked to me. After all this fucking time, you could have came and talked to me. So I was feeling the same way, like, girl, you let all these years go by from what somebody else is saying to you. You couldn't be woman enough to go and talk to this girl. Like, that's childish. But hey, whatever. So then Taj bring up Coco being sick and how she didn't tell the girls, and Coco felt like I didn't want to tell them my business. I wasn't close to them. I don't talk to them. And Lily and Taj feel like we've been knowing each other like since day one. Like, there shouldn't be nothing you can come and tell us. Taj said her mom and them had cancer, so she know like what she would be going through. So she could have called her and leaned on her. And my thing is, Coco was letting the industry build up her mind so much that she was better than them. They probably was telling her she was the pretty one, she had the most fans, she can sing without them, all this kind of stuff, and she believed that type of shit. And that's what broke up the group. And Lily was like, shit, y'all over there bickering, you not getting along with her and not communicating with her, y'all left me out of the motherfucking cold. I'm all abandoned and shit. I didn't have no damn money. It feels like shit when the people come and tell you this your last day in the hotel because you ain't got no more money. And I felt so bad for Lily because I'm like, damn. People don't think about the whole group. I hate when people just think of themselves. That shit is just so irritating to me. But they end up working their issues out and all that kind of stuff. The therapist tells them they need to just let it go. They deserve better than that. So they hugged it out, told each other they loved them and all that kind of good stuff. So then you had Taj on the phone with her husband. They miss each other. He's going to come out for her birthday. He's not going to make the show, but he's going to come out for her birthday. And she's all excited. So then you had Coco. She go talk to Corey. And they kind of bicker back and forth. So they talked about, Corey was just like, you don't like to take responsibility. Out of everybody, I've always had your back. She was like, everybody has my back. Everybody has my back. You want to know why everybody has my back? Because I'm Coco. I'm the lead singer of SWV. I'm like, girl, humble yourself. Humble your fucking self. Because just, baby girl, nowadays, you can be replaced. I'm just saying. The way the music industry is now, and all they need is a badass girl with a badass body that probably can harmonize with them, you can get replaced. It probably won't do their group no justice because people will be like, hell no, that's not Coco. But, just saying. Because industry feel like shit. All they gotta do is make the album sell with a girl with some big titties and a big booty. And hell, Lily already got the big booty out the way. And shit, her and Taj can sing. They probably can outdrown the other girl, just make her harmonize with y'all. I'm just saying. Just humble your fucking self. That's all. I want to like Coco. I really do. It's just things that she say that irritates the shit out of me. So they end up talking, and she was like, she felt like Corey was like, the issues is bigger than just me. And he was like, I did what I was supposed to do. Now what we supposed to do? So she was like, I just want you to take this meeting with Jeff, and y'all can see where y'all go from here. So he was like, okay. So then they end up going to the meeting with Jeff. Jeff is telling him, like, you know, cool. I'm cool with it. I just want you to go on the road with them. Well, all that shit that Corey was saying, he kind of bitched down in that damn office and was like, well, I'm just going to take the lead from you and whatever you want to do. And I'm cool. And he called him a pioneer or something. And Jeff was like, I'm not a pioneer. I'm a legend. I was just like, he's telling him all in his face, like, boy, I'm the shit. Don't worry about what I do. I'm the shit. You just follow my lead. So then, anyway, they go to this, they getting ready to go to this performance or whatever that Jeff set up. Once again, like I said, Jeff is making moves for their ass. And it's called Gig or something, Gig It or something like that. And it had 2 Chainz, it had Neo, Jamie Foxx, French Montana, Nas, all these kind of different performers. So they end up performing. It was cool. This performance didn't give me hey, because I was like so tired of hearing the same old two songs that they keep playing. So I was just like, okay, yeah, they did okay. Then at the end you had Taj and Eddie. They go. He's at her room now. For her birthday, they're gonna celebrate her birthday. She wanna know what they gonna do. Do we got a gift? He like, don't worry about it. It's coming. So he ended up taking her outside, and they end up going to this yacht or whatever. And they walk into the yacht, and it was a secret party for her. Coco Taj was there. Um, who else? And I mean, Lily was there. Then they family, they friends. So she was really happy. She was surprised. She had fun. They partied or whatever on a little boat. So that was really nice and cool of him. Then he takes her outside and tell her, oh, well, you know, you lived here and you did this here and I did this here and this is where we met here and we might have to come back here. And she's like, oh, hell to the no. Like, I don't want to live here. My kids used to running outside. They used to the country life, not running around outside with no shoes on. So he was like, well, this is what we got to do. And she just was like, you gonna tell me this shit on my birthday? And I was just like, yeah, you gonna tell her bad news like this shit on her birthday? That wasn't good news for her. That was good news for you, but not for her. Y'all could talk about that shit in the morning. But I like him. I like Eddie George because I'm like, shit, I don't see no problems with their marriage. They get along cool. So, yeah, I hope they work that shit out. But anyway, this was my review for SWV Reunited episode 3. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Do y'all think that Coco is getting a little bit besides herself? Just let me know. Maybe I'm too hard on her. I don't know. But like I said, I like them as a group and I want to see them succeed as a group. And all the drama, I'm not with it. So, alright, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. I do everyththing by thaghettoview, THA, not THE. Follow my girl Ashley Miller, 1987. She also do SWV reviews. Alright, good night, you guys.